In Mexico, the grim task of digging out from the rubble of yesterday's deadly earthquake continues.
You're watching Channel 13, KTRK-TV, Houston. Live at 5 with Bob Boudreau, Sheriff Fryer, Bob Allen has sports, and Ed Brandon with the weather. Now, live at 5.
As Stephen just told you, there are a host of public and civic agencies working here in Houston to aid the victims of that earthquake, but now it's also time for the corporate aid as well.
And joining us now live from our newsroom is Continental Airlines spokesman Mel Carranza with word of Continental's relief effort. And Mel, exactly what are those plans?
Continental Airlines will fly on our regular scheduled flights to Mexico City any relief supplies to the victims down there in Mexico. We have 4 flights a day that go to Mexico, and we'll be putting everything aboard those flights. Now, also, Mr. Lowe from the YMCA has volunteered all the YMCAs in the Houston area, 28 of them, as drop-off points. Bryce Delivery Service has volunteered to pick up the supplies and take them to Continental Airport to our CDG office at the airport, our air freight office.
Mr. Carranza, let me give a scenario for you. You've got these flights that are regularly scheduled anyway. Let's assume that, let's hope anyway, that the demand is overwhelming. Would you add additional flights?
That's a possibility that we might do that. However, we feel that on our daily flights we can accommodate most of the supplies because the need is going to change. Right now, what they're desperately in need of is medical supplies. Later on, I'm sure it's going to be food and clothing. So as the need changes, I'm sure we'll be able to accommodate them.
Okay, Mr. Carranza, thank you very much for joining us.
Let's take a look also at the YMCA centers that are going to be accepting items for the earthquake victims. Do we have a list? There they go. Mexico City Relief, the A-Leaf YMCA, Casa Boom. We're going to give it a little roll here. And are you still with us, Mr. Carranza?
Yes, I am.
As I recall, you were also involved in the Ethiopian relief effort, were you not?
Yes, I was. And the response from the people of Houston was very good, and we were very grateful at that time for that, and I'm sure the response for this one will be the same.
Now, we had some problems, as I recall, with the government of Ethiopia letting the plane in and all that. We have to wait for the Mexican government to formally invite this kind of aid?
Well, if we do that, we probably won't get the aid when it's needed. We need to get it down there. Our president of Mexico has told me that what we need to do is send it on down there to a customs warehouse will be first step for the supplies, and then they'll be distributed to the agencies that require the help.
Very good.
Thank you,
so
Mr.
much.
Carranza. Glad to see that first step underway. Quick reaction from Houston area businesses.
Channel 2, KPRC-TV. The news starts now.